Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Shadow and Sun Show. Today we'll be painting the Warforged Titan from Wizkìds.
That's right, folks. We ran out of dragons, so we're moving on to the next big miniatures that we could find that we were actually, somewhat interested. And
Luckily, the dragons will, or unluckily, depending on who you ask, we will be getting dragons, not soon, but relatively soon.
probably in time for next month.
Actually, wait, no, next month we will be doing dragons, so never mind.
Yeah, but we're also expecting the Archon Studios.
But it will be a... Well, when we get there, we will get there.
Yeah, we're expecting the Archon Studio Ghost Dragon and the Phoenix, and maybe something else, along with some other large miniatures. But the little guy is going to be working on the base coat for the Warforged Titan, and while he does that, I am going to...
Fly?
No, I'm going to work on the mech that we built last week as one of our crafts, made out of a Final Faction walking turret, but I turned it into a, more or less kind of like a, what was it called in 40K? A Sentinel, just a four-legged version instead of a two-legged version. I made a little cockpit area for the pilot to sit in. I would have put a miniature sitting down in there, but I really didn't
Have one?
well, no, I had things to choose from, but I just really couldn't decide whether I wanted to put like a 40K Space Marine in there, which I thought would have been kind of out of place, or something else. I can always make another one of these. It was made with really easy to find materials.
Actually, not entirely.
Well, a couple of them were pieces I probably couldn't get right real easily, but for the most part, everything else I could get kind of easy. Just these two side plates and one little part of the chair, but I could improvise with other things. So while he's giving
I don't like
this,
doing that.
yeah, while he's doing that, I'm gonna finish. I already started giving it an oily steel dry brush down below because I already primered this in black, and because it was, because of the plastic it's made out of, it was, and it still is kind of sticky, kind of like what happens when you primer bones. But because I gave it a base coat and I let not base coat, a dry brush down here on the legs, it's it's drying, and it's going to be less tacky to the touch, so I can get right into the rest of it. I'm mostly just going to dry brush various colors on here. He's got an assortment of Vallejo
Right now,
and
I'm
Army
going
Painter.
to try to just give it one coat of Shining Silver. But then after that, I'm going to go over it with a variety of other colors.
Right.
There's a lot of Shining Silver here, and more importantly, most of it's going to be Shining Silver.
And of course, next week he'll hit it up with washes. And are you gonna do washes first or dry brushing first? Dry brush.
Okay, I'm looking at it on the camera. That looks so different than it does in real life.
So I'm gonna finish using up this oily steel before it dries completely, and give the whole thing basically a nice, more or less, overbrushing, not quite a dry brushing of oily steel, which honestly I can't tell the difference between oily steel and natural steel and gunmetal.
I can. Gunmetal is gunmetal, oily steel is... it's... I don't know because I haven't seen it, but... Oh, that's oily steel?
Yeah.
Then gunmetal is gunmetal, oily steel is... oily. Shining silver is a lie because it's not shining. Pistol metal is just shining steel. Then there are a few others.
Yeah,
There's a...
It really takes a good eye after.
What is it? The last one.
Plate mail, gunmetal, and
Okay.
pistol metal. I think
Pistol metal is just shining steel.
You mean? I think it's more of a gunmetal.
Maybe. I
Because
know
it's-
it's
because
just
a
copy of one of the other ones.
Yeah, because it's
But
Army
we
Painter,
haven't
and they
used it.
sometimes duplicate the names or change the names, but duplicate the color elsewhere, like we found with the winter basing kit that we did a review on
Which was
last
a big
year.
rip for him.
Yeah, you know what? I actually just got an email from someone else, not an email, but a comment in the comment section from someone else who was not thrilled with some of the ingredients
Yep.
in the set. The sand is, sorry guys, but nobody needs to be buying sand.
It just gets everywhere. Why no one likes that.
So we hope you guys caught us earlier today over on the Cigar DMs channel, where we discussed Stranger Things Season 4.
Well, we did for an hour, but most of it, well, not most of it, but a lot of it, just Stranger Things. Season 3 and 4.
I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun for all of us. And we're not going to, go on about it, because we hope you will go over there and watch his show and his channel, because he's a really good friend of ours. And needless to say, we all had a lot of fun talking about that.
Yep.
And really all of the guys out there that we've been hanging out with. Tomorrow night I have a game of 2D20 with the very cool Crafty Matt Craft. He was nice enough to invite me into that game so that I could get a much better perspective on the 2D20 game, which to this moment I'm still undecided on what I think of the game rules. As many of you may know,
I didn't like them.
Right, I was just, it's not that it was confusing, there were just aspects of it that are very, very new and very, not scary, but just unfamiliar for me.
Scary.
I'm not afraid of playing any game.
Yes, you are. Admit it.
I just, I'm a nuts and bolts guy, a real crunchy gamer. I like keeping track of my ammo, my arrows, my rope and my iron spikes and all those things that, to me, just, if you go camping or you go hiking or things like that, or you go shooting, you need to keep track of, in my opinion. You really, you need to know exactly how much water you have, how much food, how long you can, survive if something bad happens, which, it rarely ever really does. But if something bad were to happen...
I forgot how gooey this stuff was.
Yeah, you might really want to add some water to that.
Oh, I will. Because it is awful.
You sounded so much like Kai right there, it's not even funny. Oh, I will. Yeah, would you rather have said you sounded like Greta? Because you should hear this guy's Greta. He is really good at that.
I used to be, when I was a squeaker. When I was an Xbox Live squeaker, I did sound, or I could sound like the Greta, that.
The how dare you girl?
Yes. The girl who complains about stuff while flying first class or using private jets and all that. The Swedish girl.
Squeaker, huh?
Okay, when I was an Xbox Live squeaker, I could do a pretty good impression of Toonberg. But not anymore.
Don't let him fool you, folks. If I gave you $5 to do a Greta right now,
will you?
No, I won't. I don't have $5. I mean, I do.
Yeah, you have more than $5.
So now I'm gonna start using some of this really bright, crazy glitter green, just because it's the only camouflage green I have.
You could just use regular green.
No, I really want to make this.
What's the point of camouflage if it's bright, emerald, shining green?
Think I should add something to it and darken it up a little?
I think you should use something that isn't shining.
Okay, how about... Do I want to add a wash to this? Interrupt you, or do I want to just add a little bit of oily steel to this? That's what I'll do. I'll just take a little of this and see if I can darken it up a little. Okay, that does the exact opposite. That's funny. It's now lighter.
It's now more glitter.
It's more minty. So
how about, instead of that, see, mixing metallics is, it's not just minty, but you can tell a difference between the two. You can see it. I like that. No, what I think you should do is I think you should
add some. Nope. Night scale.
That's black.
But it's metallic. That's what I'm trying to shoot for.
Metallic black, that's what it is. It just, in this lighting... Oh, you can't tell. That's good.
Okay, tool. So how far...
I'm doing this weird Egyptian thing on his head.
Oh, okay. So you gave him the whole code, or... No,
Almost.
You left some spots on it.
Well, it's actually kind of hard to tell from this. Mostly his arms.
So how do you like that miniature?
I like it. If I didn't like it, I would be painting it. Well, actually, that's not true.
So you excited to start doing some Mech Warrior?
I am. I just... I'm gonna ignore that. Actually, ignoring it's a bad idea. I'm gonna do the opposite of that.
Would that be not ignoring it?
Yes.
Never let things go, and I think you can go back over it later. It's really not a good strategy. Did you need a mistake brush kind of thing, or?
Yes, I do. The problem with mistake brushes is it seems to me that whatever I want to get rid of never goes away, and whatever it is I want to keep is what goes away.
That's not good.
Because it seems the small pieces, the small mistakes, dry instantly, like super glue on human flesh. And
Is it still a green to you?
that's very much still green.
Okay. Because I wanted to actually give it a, believe it or not, a green and metallic blue camouflage sort of pattern. I don't know what planet that
Do you know
would
what
exist on.
camouflage is?
Yes, I'm well aware of
You
it.
realize that camouflage doesn't work when it's not camouflage. Well, actually, it kind of does, but you know. Camouflage isn't as effective when it is not camouflage. You realize that, right?
Yes, smart guy.
I'm just stating a fact. Camouflage does not work when it isn't camouflage because it's not camouflage.
And again, I'm giving it just almost an overbrush because I'm not scraping off or pulling off the paint much.
Does this guy ever tell you when you saw it? Never mind.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, I do too. Which is good. You're good at mixing things.
So we hope you guys had a great weekend. We
I
had.
did not.
You really? This really wasn't fun for you?
Yesterday is different from today.
Okay.
It was only the first 5 hours that was bad.
Today or yesterday?
Hey. Well, actually a bit after that, but the show was really fun.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun, Connell. I hope you're watching this episode, and hope you get tons and tons of viewers from this video today and everything else you do in the future. Hopefully we'll be able to hang out a lot more as time goes by. We will be back on his show next Sunday for some more Dresden reviews, which reminds me I need to find...
Finish those last, what, 30 minutes?
I'm probably going to actually redo the whole thing. I've got time.
So do I.
Between watching other people's channels, hanging out with our friends on YouTube, I've been watching a lot of BattleTech videos to re-excite my brain cells. I didn't get to play
Brain cells?
Okay, brain cell. I didn't get to play as much BattleTech in the old days as I would have liked. I only had one other friend who was interested in it, and I only owned about a dozen mechs, and they disappeared over the years, which is it's not that just of all the miniatures I've lost over the years, that's not gonna go down as the big ones, because I know I could pick them up still on eBay.
What about the one that old Zachary stole?
That's a different story. That was a Space Marine.
No, I know it's a Space Marine miniature, but I'm just...
That one.
I'll show you. Are we even sure they stole it? Well, aside from the fact that he stole it, do you know if he stole it?
It's entirely possible that it will show up one of these days somewhere else, but I kind of doubt it.
So do I.
It was basically, I had a Reaver Titan that I bought, I put together, painted, had a lot of fun with it, a lot of victories in battle, and then I actually sold it on eBay. And the strangest of all occurrences with my eBay career, I was able to buy it back later on. I mean, like half a dozen, maybe even 10 years later, I was able to buy it back from the guy that I purchased it from. And, I was like, very, very happy because I shouldn't have sold it in the first place. But the likelihood that it would come back on eBay was, kind of weird if you think about it as.
But then some small brain took it.
Yeah.
We suspect, mainly because he had stolen many things. I'll tell the story more in depth later. But he stole my phone. Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't my phone. It was my grandma's phone. But I was using it at the time. So we stole that. Did the dumbest thing you can possibly do with a stolen phone. And the dog's eating the carpet. Nice.
Yeah, well.
Then he also stole some, I don't know, it was a lion or a tiger or whatever.
Just a bunch of stuff.
And also he stole some kids' glasses from school. Because he went to I don't know what school he went to. But
Not the same school as you.
definitely not. But what I do know is that this kid was not allowed to bring a backpack to school. He had to bring an envelope. Because if he brought an envelope, then the school would be able to tell when he had stolen something.
Yeah, that's pretty bad when you can't bring a backpack to school because you're known for being a klepto. But yeah, I know the paint job that I did on that Reaver Titan, and I'll redo it and just get over.
Whenever
that.
you buy a new one and then repaint it, it's gonna appear again.
Yeah,
That's how this works.
That wouldn't surprise me at all.
If we still had it, of course.
Well, I still have, I think at least 2 more Reavers, but I had this squad of 3. I think because that's the way you could buy them in Epic Space Marines. But maybe I'll do when we start playing the new Titan game by Games Workshop, Titanicus Imperialis or something like that. I forget what the new Titan Legion's game is called, but maybe I'll paint one of those up like that. What do you think? Not bad?
It is not bad.
No, I'm going to do the crazy thing and I'm going to add some blue camouflage stripes.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
That's what I'm going to do it.
Specifically.
That and because I just really love this gunmetal blue color.
I will admit, it is very good.
We've used it before on many things, and it's just a wonderful color by Vallejo. Do we have anything in here that was painted that way?
No, I'm looking for the Centaur tank thing.
Do you have any paintbrushes that need to be cleaned or anything like that?
Yep.
Can you pull them out so that they don't dry? Because
Remember the Centaur tank thing that I made?
yes.
I'm trying to paint it like that.
Oh, okay. And
Also, if you want to use this old gold color, do
no, you know what?
That's not a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea. The only problem is we've got 2 different colors drying here on our palettes. We really need to break out the wet palette.
Yeah, wet palettes. Do you have
See, that doesn't look too bad.
give me a block?
The black, huh?
Pure block, yes.
Looking for Vallejo. I'm not seeing it.
It doesn't need to be the yay.
Yeah, but in this environment, it's probably better.
It is. Yes, it is probably. Well, no, it's not probably better. it is better. But that's not necessary. Of course, I mess up instantly. Where's the black brush roses?
It's only a couple of
There's a
black.
long brush. No, I mean, it had black paint on it.
Oh, I have no idea.
Probably...
This one?
No.
Well, it
Go
looks,
wash it. No, it's because of what I used to clean up the mistake I made with the black paint.
almost done with this little experiment here.
Now, why is there a specific black gloss paint? Did you notice that?
What do you mean?
You know the black gloss paint that exists?
Uh-huh.
You don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Why does it exist?
Uh,
Why does there need to be a specific black gloss paint?
By Vallejo?
I believe so, yes.
I think it's just to...
Have it? Why not have other colors? Why not have red, green, gold?
Well,
gold,
because they
like that?
probably do, but because we are mostly getting our Vallejos from Hobby Lobby, which is...
Not true.
No, it really is. I almost never buy them from Miniature Market.
Really?
I really, lately, at most, I would say 90% of all my Vallejo paints came from Hobby Lobby, which for us is nice because we have one within, about a mile of where we live, and
It's a bit more than a mile.
and it's near a location we go to pretty regularly, and it makes it easy to pick them up. Well, that's actually kind of turned out kind of cool.
What? Oh yeah, you're right. It doesn't... Wait, have you been using the old gold?
It's just started.
Yeah, that looks good.
Because this old gold is sort of a yellow to go with the green and the blue. See if you can see that, folks. kind of trying to get myself ready to start doing a lot of different camouflage paint jobs for when we start doing Mech Warrior this summer, just so that when we paint the mechs, they're not, you know, all from one faction or another or two, so we can kind of get the most bang for our buck and use them for different games. You done for the night?
You know, yeah. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I could go down and look at the tank, but
I thought it was up behind you.
I thought it was too.
That's weird. I really thought it was up here. Well, little guy's getting a little tuckered, I guess. And we'll just finish up this, and then we will call it a night. Alright, let's clean up our mess. Any other brushes that need to be washed? Is that one clean?
Yes.
Put in the clean pile. And take these. Hello, Hound Dog. You have been such a little monkey, trying to get into all the videos you can.
A good boy, Chewie.
He's a good hound, but he needs a bath. Yes, he does. Bath time. You ready for a bath? You see how I look? He does not. Okay, down. We'll play with you in a minute. Sit. Sit. Let's not sit it. There you go. Give me that. And let's move your paint job so the camera can get a nice good look at it, see what we've got going on so far. But there you have it, you know, base coats almost done. I'm going to give it a wash of probably, you really?
No,
Not a military green?
Not until, this, yes, definitely do that.
I'm just going to give it a military green army painter wash, bring some of that green back into the picture, and...
Because I noticed that it looks really blue on the camera, which it doesn't necessarily look blue
in real life, but...
Well, it does look very blue, probably because you use too much blue.
But overall, I'm really happy with it. Nice weird, you know, space sort of camouflage, you know, maybe...
I keep forgetting that these legs are garbage.
Yeah, it's, you know...
More reasons than one.
I really like them. I'm probably going to actually take those legs apart off of one of these and do some other crazy stuff with it. But there you have it, folks.
I think you need to cut them up and reposition.
Yeah, there's a lot I can actually do with these.
It's just I don't like their position.
Yeah. So there you have it, folks. Make sure you come back and join us on Tuesday. We will be reviewing a sci-fi classic movie. Just haven't decided which one. And, you know, the regular, you know, usual crafting and game review videos this month and this week. But Monday I will be hanging out with Crafty. Thanks, Crafty, if you're watching this. I am really, really stoked to play some actual Conan Monday night. And, you know, I'll let you guys know probably Tuesday how that went. You know, if nobody else makes a video, I will definitely try to squeeze that in for Tuesday because, like I said, I'm really looking forward to it. So until next time, folks, have a great week. Enjoy the summer the best you can. and we will see you guys real soon.
Good night.
Bye, everybody.